Welcome back, everybody, to the Checkmate playlist where we analyze low elo, high elo, or mid elo games, and we laugh at the pain the game gives us. We try to rectify our mistakes through them. We have a blast. We cry, and so much on. But today I have a question for you. Do you think you resign early in your games? Me too. I've had games where I would simply lose a pawn and I will just straight up resign because, I'm lost. I've lost a pawn for absolute no reason, and out of tilt, I will just resign the game and go to the next one. And tilt like 10 more games. That happens. It happens to all of us. Tilt happens. But what happens when you're really low elo? Do you think you should be resigning this early? Like, if you're 2000, maybe you should start resigning when you know the position is hopeless because the guy can actually finish the game. But what happens if you're very low elo? And today, folks, I have a great example of that. Two 100 elo players battling it out into a game that reached the 120 move mark. I hope you enjoy this one, and make sure you sub, join the Discord server, and we have also Lika season coming soon. We have finally got the green light that Lika is coming back. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the Lika games. Let's begin. Alright, this is a battle between two 100s. Prepare to see mayhem. And also a lesson if you're a low elo player to not resign. Unless you're like, 1300, then you could start resigning. We will be scaling down the criticizing meter a little bit today because they're 100 elo, obviously. B3, okay, trying to go, that was a voice crack. Okay, trying to go for a fianchetto. And the 100 plays d5. So far, principal chess, there's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, the 100 knows the Nimzowitz Larsen attack classical variation. And play f3. Not a good start. Not a good start, mister. You need to develop your knights, your bishops, your pawns to take space. That's what you want to do. You want to put pawns in the center, bishops, knights out, castle, rooks on the center files. But f3 is not gonna cut it. You're weakening the king. Knight f6. Principal development by the 100. Bishop b2. Following up the plan like we didn't play f3. c6. Okay, black is a little scared and they don't really want to take the center with c5. They want to play c6. Fine. Okay, let them do that. They're not hanging any pieces yet. Okay, let's give them that. They're 100 elo. g3. I guess you want to go for a double fianchetto. The engine is already, disliking this, but what does the engine know? Man, you know what? Chill out. It's 200s. Bishop f5. And now white plays a horrendous move, e4. It's not horrendous because it looks horrible positionally. It's horrendous because you hung a pawn. I mean, you gotta... When you want to push something to a square, you gotta count. Can you do that? Now, right now you don't. You have two protectors. No, you have one protector and there's three attackers there. You're not really gonna get anything. You're gonna lose a pawn. Alright, now the rook is hanging, so obviously you move your rook away. No, don't move away because you can't. You gotta, develop the knights. No. Bishop c3. I don't know what bishop c3 does. I don't know. I don't even want to pretend it does anything. Like, even if you did not hang a rook, what does this do? I mean, like I said, I wish I was an 100 elo player. Bishop takes h1. Okay, cool. We've hung a rook. It's fine. Maybe it's not the time to resign. This is 100 elo. Bishop b4. I don't know what this reroute is. And already the engine is queen d4. That's not going to get spotted. Okay, knight to a6 developing a piece. Good development. We're seeing good stuff from the 100 elo with the black pieces. Meanwhile, the 100 elo with the white pieces is kind of lacking behind. And they will lack even further by playing the move bishop to a5. Bishop to a5 just simply hangs the bishop. There is no questions asked. But instead of that, we have knight to c7. So the 100 elo player with black spotted the bishop was attacking the queen, but not that it was just completely free. They thought they had guards. The board is a big place. You never know. But no, they saw that, and instead, after d4, finally white commits a pawn to a good square. Now black goes b6, simply attacking the bishop. Any normal human being would move it. White is 139, so they instead hang the bishop like it's nothing, and boost the pawn to d5, which not only hangs a bishop, it also hangs a pawn, which is kind of impressive. B takes a5, d takes, bishop takes. This bishop has gone on a long journey. It's burning calories fast, man. Alright, now... If you're white here, you should not trade the queens. If you trade the queens, you will simplify to nothing, and you will simply be down a pawn, a bishop, and a rook. You're down so much material. You're probably down even more. So instead of trading the queens, white opts to trade the queens. And yeah, now white is lost, and somehow black plays king takes. Okay, fine. A3. What white should do is not trade pieces, use the pieces to defend one another, and hopefully find a way to make black malfunction, because you need a miracle. And maybe this is where white should probably resign. King E8, don't even ask me what it does. Maybe this is where white should resign and finish all of our pain. We're on move 14, by the way. Can you realize we're on move 14? We're on move 14. We're no longer even near the end of the game. Yes. White keeps playing on. B4. Because why shouldn't you play B4? A takes, rook B8. Okay. The first two logical moves of the game have been finally played. B5. I take that back. Yeah, lose another pawn. Now we have rook takes a7. And now bishop takes f1. And in chess, when pieces or pawn moves, other things, you know, the bishop went to take a knight, other things open up. You need to know how the position changes when pieces move, when things get traded, and stuff like that. And there is simply a tactic here. After rook takes e7, you can take the knight with check, protect the bishop, and then probably move it away and continue dominating the game. Instead of that, we have the mysterious king d8 back. So black took the queen, went back to e8, and went back to d8. I guess he liked the square, I don't know. And now white plays rook to c6, which does something. I don't know what it does. Knight d7. The knight moves. Again, the knight is simply hanging. So naturally, white moves the knight like here or something. I don't know. Nope, white loses the knight. And also, instead of also losing the knight, he also loses the rook, which is kind of impressive. Now, if you were given this dilemma, would you rather take a free rook right now or take a knight with check? Which one would you do first? Trick question. You gotta take the knight with check, because you will be defending the bishop, and then you will take the rook. Knight and 3 pawns versus an entire castle. Yeah, white is not winning this. Instead of that, we have knight takes e5. Okay, fantastic. Now, white is still in. Is like, yeah, I lost a rook. Let's take the bishop and lose the knight. Now, black finds the knight is finally hanging on the other side of the board. So this kind of puts it into question, why did he not immediately do this? I don't know why he had to wait 3 moves to do it. Maybe he was setting up a trap. That's fine. Maybe this is where white finally resigns and we're done. And we're done. We're going home. We're going to play some chess. No, c4. White opts to go forward. I don't even know what c4 does. Fine. And now with white, the only thing you got is like hang all your pieces and pray for a stalemate. It's probably impossible. At this level, everything can happen. This is a race for survival. Rook c2, king h1, and rook takes knight because king decided to abandon his horse. g4. White still plays on despite losing every single piece. And this is move 25. We still have a lot of moves. We still have a lot of moves to look through. Buckle up. e5. Finally, black is mobilizing their pawns. h4, e4, g5, e3, h5. Oh, we get a rook move. In this scenario, you might as well just go rook f2. Cut the king off in one row, defend yourself, push the pawn, disrespect him by making a rook, and you win the game. Instead of that, we have rook to d2 instead, and g6. F takes, h takes, king g1, e2, king f2. And black, without even noticing, plays the top engine move, queen promotion check, losing the free new queen. But you have a mate in 2 here. This, this is just mate. Obviously, the 100 ELO player spotted that. Obviously. Yeah, that's why they played it. No, they did not. Knight to d3 check, losing the rook. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a series of knight moves. The pony moves, the king moves, 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 and the pony moves, the king moves. And finally, the bishop gets to move. Finally, the dark square bishop gets to move 39 moves later. How long has that dark square bishop been sitting there? I don't know, the entire game, because someone decided to hang all their pieces, and that bishop has been standing there on f8 for absolute no reason. Everyone has been doing the heavy work. That bishop has been standing there like a stoner, and finally, a couple moves later, after the pony was tired of chasing the king, finally, he gets the chance to move. And somehow the king is on f7. And now g6. g7, sorry. Yeah, so this is beyond over. I mean, you can hope for a stalemate. That's not going to happen. And now every normal human being, defends like this. No one's going to find it at this level. We have this rook move, and now white takes the pawn. And this is a tragedy. This is where the tragedy begins. Because not many 100 ELO players know how to checkmate with a rook and a king. And no one knows how to checkmate with a knight and a bishop. No one does that. No one knows how to do that. And we're gonna go on a wild goose chase to trying to find a way to mate the king, mindlessly shuffling pieces back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I mean, the king is just chasing the rook. It has nothing else to do. And this goes on past move 60. And of course, this is just crazy. I mean, obviously the 100 ELO player doesn't know how to checkmate. Lose the bishop. Fine, we lose one of the MVPs that never got the chance to move. We're on move 69 and knight d4 check. We're crossing the 70th move gap, and we're getting close to the final plot twist here. King c3, knight e2 check. King c2, rook d5, king b3, rook b5, and this is still a wild goose chase, trying to find a way to checkmate, and loses the knight. And ladies and gentlemen, we've finally come to the final destination. Black does not know how to checkmate with a king and a rook. It's very simple, but you have to know how to do it. You cut the king off, and you slowly and methodically bring your king to take opposition and do that. No. Black does not do that. Black just, dances with the rook, and that's going to happen for tens of thousands of moves later. It is barbaric watching this. And you remember when I told that you should not resign as an 100 ELO player or lower? I don't know how you'd manage that, but I'll tell you now that you are to thank you for watching this instructive video, if you call it. It's instructive because if you're a very low ELO player, you should probably not be resigning your games, because you don't know what might happen. And in this game, the game did not end by stalemate or by repetition or by anything else. It ended with the 50-move rule, which states that if no pawns are pushed and no pieces are traded, for 50 turns, game is a draw. I don't even know how they managed to just not get a draw by repetition. I don't know how many times that rook moved. It moved like 50 times. Yeah, so never resign in your games, folks. This is concrete evidence that you should not be resigning your games. Unless you're, I don't know, 1200. You should probably never be resigning at this point. Yeah, never resign, folks. There's always hope. Anything can happen. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.